If you're into Korea, then surely you have a favorite one of these.
Learning Korean through famous lines from K-dramas and movies on
Welcome to Korea
with Korean Unnie.
Most weeks on Welcome to Korea, we learn through the dramas, the movies, but every last Tuesday it is through the K-pop songs with Korean Unnie, Moon So-hyun. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I did yoga this morning,
Oh.
so I feel great.
Super flexible.
Yeah, I started
Calm.
again starting from not next Sunday, but last Sunday.
Wait, did you have a little break for a while?
Yeah, because of coronavirus, it was closed for a while. so
Oh, I
had to
see. I totally forgot about that. I thought you were doing it all the time, but it's good to get back into the swing.
Yeah,
I want to do some yoga. I've said this many times to you. Just can't get around to it. I think it would be really good for my wife as well. Like the stress from kids being at home every day, all day. Surely yoga would help with that
I
as
think
well.
so. When I follow some Instagram moms who do yoga.
Oh.
And it's funny because they have their like newborn babies just aside and
Just
then they're
sitting there.
doing yoga.
Oh, fantastic. I have seen some mums do workouts or yoga with their babies, like holding it as a weight or something
so
like
fun.
that. That would be nice to incorporate. How was
But your
week?
babies are kind of too heavy for that.
I can just about lift them up. Do you know one reason I want to have muscles on my arms is because I want to lift my kids up for maybe a couple more years. It's getting really hard.
That's really sweet.
Because I have girly arms. No, that's not sweet. I should have been working out already. They're really thin.
I know you have been doing CrossFits and stuff.
I did that for about, 6 sessions over 2 months at home.
That's pretty long, 2
Just
months.
10 minutes of sick. That's an hour in total. And then I gave up, and that was months ago. So, good, dearie. Many greetings for you. Random Sandwich is on board.
Hi, Random Sandwich.
What's your favourite sandwich, just randomly?
I'm not really a big fan of sandwich. Maybe kimchi sandwich.
Kimchi.
I'm just saying random stuff. Yeah, kimchi and bulgogi sandwich would be nice.
If you had kimchi with some meat, I think it would be nice, actually. That would work. Today's hashtag to get us started is fear or 공포. What are you most scared of? Are we going to get a philosophical answer?
That's so
I
funny
wonder?
because I don't think I'm never scared of anything.
Really? Ever?
Not really.
You don't mind insects or anything like that?
Yeah, insects, but maybe it's not being scared, it's not being feared, but it's just 귀찮아.
Okay.
Feeling.
They're just a hassle to deal with.
Yeah, it's just
them.
a hassle to deal with. I have more fun things to deal with, you know?
But when you were younger, were you scared of anything?
I think when I was younger, I was scared of like darkness and some imaginary stuff. But I had a talk with my dad and he helped me to get rid of fear.
Oh, how did you do that?
It was something like I told my dad, I'm scared of this, blah, blah, blah. And he said, your fear comes from your inside. And when you don't think it's scary, it's not scary.
Oh.
And I felt like, yeah, that's true. Fear just comes from inside when you look at it.
Very reasonable child. Yeah. I try to explain that to my kids a lot of the time.
Yeah.
They are scared at the moment at night of being alone before they fall asleep. So we have to stay with them until they fall asleep. And it's because they watch this show called Shimbiapad, the mysterious apartment with lots of ghosts. And so I'm like, they're not real, don't believe it. It's just a cartoon. But they can't get over that. Like they say, yeah, I know it's not real, but I'm still scared.
Yeah, those movies, I think it kind of instills fear in your minds.
For kids, it's not very good, I don't think.
No, I don't
at all.
think so.
I'll stop them watching that. Okay, so we've got...
Are they still watching the Shimbiapad?
They love it. It's the new series as well
It's
at the
addicting.
moment.
The fear is addicting.
Yeah, it is. They are scared, but at the same time, they want to keep watching.
Yeah,
It's
they
weird.
like the adrenaline rush.
Yeah, I guess that's why people like talking about ghost stories as well. In Korea, we've got lots of ghost stories traditionally, don't we?
Yeah.
We
In
are
England as well.
in England.
Right?
Ghost stories. Yeah, ghost stories about the castles and the old buildings and stuff.
Vampires and stuff. Okay.
Apparently our producer's son is the same as I believe my kids maybe. Watching Shimbia Part and maybe being scared. It's one of the best cartoons, I must say.
Right.
I'm watching it as an adult and it's crazy. But the toys, so expensive, really. They're trying to get you into the toys, which are like 50,000 won.
That's how they earn money.
I'm just completely complaining now. Let's get back to the show. Last Tuesday of the month means it's singing time, right?
Yay! And actually, we chose our singing from our request from Yana Liana.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what we did? Well, Yana's going to know, but maybe the rest of our listeners don't know what this song is. So I think we'll take a listen to the short clip first, maybe give it a sing, and then we've got a longer clip. So guess on YouTube via the app, what is this song? We got a clip coming up there. I know the bit after this. Like, the bit after this to me is like the hook, the kind of melody that sticks in my
Isn't
brain.
that English?
It could well be.
Is English.
We can't learn English here on Welcome to Korea, so that's why we've chosen. Those are the main lyrics we're going to look at, I guess, right? Okay. Do you want to give it a sing before we listen to the longer version?
Give it a sing. Okay. No? Sure. If you ask me to.
You can't say no.
It seems like it's a slow song, so you guys can criticize me singing.
Bear with us.
Okay, I'll start. 그 어놓은 선을 향해.
It said 넘어, not 향해. You're just making them up.
그 어놓은 선을 넘어 저마다 삶을 향해.
때론 원망도 하겠지. 그 선을 먼저 넘지 말라고. I don't know the melody either of this part, do I?
Sorry, we are the 음치 duo.
Okay, this is not going to work well today, I can tell. We've got lots of guesses, though. Many of you know this song from a drama.
Yeah.
That's a big hint. So why don't we play the longer clip and then come back with the answer?
Fly the sky, never gonna stay. 내가 지쳐쓰러질 때까지 어떤 이유도 어떤 변명도 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해.
This song kind of reminds me of Disney songs.
Oh, really?
You know, very
Does that
hopeful
feel?
And
okay, I can feel that hopeful side
full
of it. Yeah,
positivity.
Yeah, I like the English as well. That part's more easy. I can fly the sky, oh, never gonna stay. Oh, that part is my
I
favorite.
like the ha part. It's easier to kind of follow. Ha.
Bit of energy into the song, right? Okay, we've got lots of guesses coming in. So I believe number one was Zana saying Kaho was she-jack, spelt in English there.
I like how she wrote she-jack.
Jack with lots of K's, lots of A's. Leon saying start by Gaho. Siska saying Gaho. Raul as well, Gaho. I can fly the sky. Zana's singing along. And Cherie Russell says, oh, is this Itaewon class? And indeed, I think, is everybody correct?
Yeah, so many people got it right. I guess you guys are watching the drama. Really fun. It's correct. The song is 가호's 시작. That means start in Korean. And it was from Yana Liana's request.
Well done to everybody out there. Blue said from the US, the song, I think, is Start Over by Gaho. I wonder, is the English title officially, yes, Start Over, I see. So well done to you for getting that right. Although, no, some websites say start at the same time, so it could be either. You can get away with both answers, right?
Yes, and by the way, as you all know, it is an OST from the drama Itaewon Class.
Did you watch the drama at all?
I haven't, have you?
I watched the first episode.
First episode.
Park Seo-joon is the lead, right?
So
is
what's like what's the drama about? Is it about like there are diverse classes in Itaewon and is it showing it?
So to be honest, the first episode doesn't show any of Itaewon. It's actually when he's younger and something tragic happens with his father.
I see.
And he's this guy who was, I believe, living in Seoul and then had to move to the countryside. I believe that's what happens at the beginning. And then he gets into trouble.
He is a high school student.
Yes,
right?
In the start. But then afterwards, I think the Itaewon part is focusing on when he's not a high school student.
I see. Yeah, I did see the preview of the drama and it seemed really fun. And everyone's guessing, like, my hair. They think I'm following the main role girl's hair.
Oh, because she's got really short hair.
She has a short hair and she has blonde tips, but actually it was not intentional. I just had blonde, like I bleached my hair last year and I'm trying to...
You do look like her. Not like her face or anything, but the hair, I can tell why people would think that, right?
Yeah.
That you've gone for that style. Because this drama was hugely popular, broadcast on Netflix as well. Many of my friends recommended it. That's why I watched the first episode. First episode, to be honest, was amazing. It was like a movie. Like everything happened in that short time. And then many people went on to finish watching it and stuff. And this is the song that I think stands out the most, right?
When I went to Itaewon, I could see some like photo booth that you can take your photo with the Itaewon class photos with. So it was fun. I think like this drama can help Itaewon to be more tourist attraction-y place.
Yeah, it's already very trendy, isn't it? You've been there a few times not too long ago, right?
Yeah, it's already a very trendy place, but I think like the drama can make it more
mainstream.
Like when I watched Sherlock from Netflix, I also wanted to go to London.
It's good for like soft power promotion of the place, right? And lots of places in Itaewon featuring this drama, maybe with slightly different names.
Yeah,
like
the restaurants that was inside Itaewon class.
Yeah,
that's really fun.
People will want to go there for sure. So we have written up the lyrics on YouTube, and we'd love you to send in your clips of singing. It can't be worse than me and Unnie, and then we will explain what these lyrics mean in as best detail as we can. All right, so we're going to play the track in full right now. This is Kaho's 시작 or Start. We're back for part 2. Welcome to Korea with Korean Unnie in the studio. Moon Sohyun. And Annie from Singapore says, hi Korean Unnie. Omo, the song is difficult, but I do look forward to today's segment.
And I do look forward to your recordings.
Yes, please guys. You don't have to sing it as well, right? You can read it if you want.
Anyways, as Peter said, you will be better than my singing, so...
And my singing. Let's not leave you out in the lurch there. We are pretty bad at this, and we've written up a lot of lyrics I see on YouTube. You don't have to do them all. Just whatever part takes your fancy.
Part. Just one part, too.
One word.
Actually, maybe, what about we do this? We learn one phrase, this one. 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해.
Okay.
It means I need courage right now because 용기 means courage, but you can put whatever you need right now and sing like 지금 내겐 피자가 필요해.
It's a good little pattern. Something I need right now. Put in the middle there where there is 용기, and I guess you might need a bit of courage to do the singing as well.
That's true.
So you could go for that. That's a good idea. 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해. All right, learn that pattern. Send in at least that sentence, okay? Cherie Russell, though, has said, I am definitely afraid, hashtag, of singing in public. However, I can sing amazingly in the shower.
Like everyone.
Record your clip in the shower then, if that makes you feel better, right? We don't want a video, just the audio.
It's funny because we always have less messages whenever we do singings.
People are shy, aren't they? So let's break the shyness. Let's listen to Alex, who sent something in from Germany.
Woohoo, let's go.
I can't wait to hear your singing, hopefully.
Whoa.
What's this? There's a song going out there. Goodness gracious. We were going to hear Jewelry. That was not Alex. Alex is not that good at singing, we promise. We're going to play this clip here indoors. 1 second, Alex. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Yeah.
삶을 향해 때론 원망도 하겠지. 그 손을 먼저 넘지 말라고.
That was so good, Alex. I feel like we're in a karaoke.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we turned off the lights, had some disco balls and tambourines, we would be in a noreban here in the studio. Not bad at all. The pronunciation pretty spot on, right? I didn't really hear anything to make a tip of.
It was so good, and I also heard some vibrations at the end, like malago.
Good. You could be a singer. Maybe if all the other singers were in a terrible accident, then you could take over then, Alex. Okay, so that's a lot of Korean. We're not going to do all of this, right? Why don't we concentrate on that last line? Because I think that's a phrase that could be useful, right? 그 선을 먼저 넘지 말라고.
Everyone is laughing at Alex's one more time.
Yes, that was not Alex with amazing production value. We will hear that song later on, though, hopefully. 그 선을 먼저 넘지 말라고. So let's look at the Korean here.
Sure.
그 선. 그 just means that.
And 선 means line.
Some kind of line, right? So in this case, it's more of a figurative line, right?
Yeah.
Like a limit or something. ul being just
the object particle.
Okay.
And 먼저 means ahead.
Ahead or first, right?
넘지 말라고 is saying don't do the 넘다 because 지마 means don't do it. And
like
넘다
하지마,
means,
don't do it. Okay.
Right. So and 넘다 means to cross.
To cross, to go over that line.
So literally it means don't cross that line ahead or first.
Or first, yeah.
But it's figurative, so it kind of mean... How would you translate it?
Like that, surely. In English, yeah, don't cross that line first. Like, whatever limit there is set. Like, I don't know, this could be for a relationship, for instance. There are certain limits and etiquettes that you should keep, so don't cross the line first would be a good way.
And then he says, I can fly the sky?
I don't know,
That's crossing the line.
That seems like there are no lines anymore, does it? Yeah, maybe a bit of a contradiction. But 그 선을 먼저 넘지 말라고. And the ending here is interesting, right? Because just to say don't do that would be 넘지 마, right? But 말라고 as just a bit of a different feeling, right? I'm saying don't do that kind of thing.
It's a little difficult to understand that feeling
넘지 말라고.
or explain that feeling, but we do say that a lot in Korean.
It's like when parents tell their kids something that they've told them many times, you know, they'd use that ending.
They're
like,
kind of fed up with this.
Yeah,
something.
I've told you don't do that, so don't cross that line first, little person.
Little person.
We've got one from Faz. Let's listen to you. We got two clips, so I want to listen to the second because maybe it's the second Korean part.
I like his last name, Benchmark.
Let's get this on. Benchmark.
내가 지쳐 쓰러질 때까진 어떤 이유도 어떤 변명도 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해.
It's the opera version.
Yeah, I like how you changed the genre of this song.
Wow, our producer 타령. Is that like a traditional Korean song? I think I've heard of.
Like 판소리.
Well done, Faz. You have gone way back into the Joseon period there with your singing.
It's so impressive, your pronunciation. It seems like everyone, when they're singing, their pronunciation suddenly gets better.
Well, you know what they say with, like, singers from Britain, a lot of them, when they sing, their accent just goes into a natural American accent, completely fluent, like sort of subconsciously. So maybe singing's a good way to kind of learn a language, right?
Yeah.
Well done, Faz. In terms of pronunciation, great. Melody, terrible, like if you were trying to do the actual song. So we've got two lines here.
You're not the person to judge, Peter.
I am not. You're right. I'm living in a glass house throwing stones. 내가 지쳐 쓰러질 때까진. What does this mean?
Okay, so why don't we start with 내가?
내가.
The easy one means I. And 지쳐 comes from the verb 지치다, meaning get tired, exhausted.
Does it also mean to get like fed up of something
Fed
as
up
well?
of something.
Like all of those. Okay.
정말 지친다. 정말 지쳐. I'm so fed up.
Like if you're at work and it's like 8 p.m. and you're still there. 정말 지친다. Really
and then
fed
it's
up.
not the end. Then 지쳐 쓰러질. 쓰러질 comes from 쓰러지다 means to like
collapse.
To collapse. To faint, collapse. And 때까지 means 때 is the time and 까지 means until. So until the time I am fed up, I'm exhausted and collapse.
Oh, okie dokie. So until that time, and then obviously there's something following that, right? So until the time I'm exhausted and I collapse is what Faz has sent us there. Thank you very much for that. We have one also from Leon. You've said, sorry for my bad singing in advance. There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, don't
Leon.
do that. It's karaoke time. And in Korean karaoke, you know, all the people who can't sing, we sing
We're allowed
so
to.
joyfully.
Just for that 10 minutes or so.
너는 선을 너무
This is good.
저마다 사무향해 대단 원망도 하겠지
Yeah.
그래서 너 먼저 놓지 말라고 I can fly the sky never gonna stay 내가 지쳐 쓰러질 때까지
Yes.
어떤 이유도 어떤 병명도 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해
That was actually better than us.
Leon, that was maybe the best today. The whole song as
You
well.
got the
like
melody
that.
right.
Yeah, really well done. I
You're
loved
so
it.
modest, so 겸손해.
That last sentence is the one that we're going to look at as well. So 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해. I don't have the melody either, do I? Okay, so what does this mean, Korean? On
That means what I need right now is 용기, meaning courage.
Okay, what I need now is courage. So it's a good pattern to learn, as we mentioned earlier. So 지금 is
Now,
내겐.
to me.
So we heard just before 내가 means I, right? But 내겐 means to me. The gen means to. To me. So
Yeah,
now
ken is like a shortened version of 걔는.
걔는
So, yeah, to
내게는.
me.
So now to me,
Blah, blah, 가. 용기가 in this case. Courage.
courage, 가 being just the little marker. 필요해.
I need it.
So right now to me, I need courage.
Yeah. You can change any the 용기 to anything else. Like 지금 내겐 너가 필요해. What I need right now is you.
We're
This
pointing
is another
to
song.
you listeners, aren't we? Yes,
Listeners.
we need all of you. 지금 내겐 돈이 필요해. I need money right now. As a parent, it's always the case. Never enough money.
You kind of look like, when you're saying that, you kind of look like that greedy man in The Simpsons.
Oh, Mr. Burns.
Yeah, Mr. Burns.
Oh, I do
지금
need some
내겐
money.
돈이 필요해.
The dubbed version. Keep on sending in your clips. In part 3, we're going to play some more of yours. We will try again to sing it, because I don't think we've tried enough and we haven't embarrassed ourselves enough. So we will do that.
Oh no.
Here is Jury, not Alex, singing one more time. For part 3, welcome to Korea with Korean Unnie in the studio. And we're doing the song Kaho Start. 시작 is the English title from Itaewon class.
That's right.
My Doggy Liv says, all we need now is Korean Unnie's trot version.
Oh.
I think we might get it. We've already had, what was that, the Taryong version, the traditional one from Faz Benchmark. Sarah was asking about words in songs having double or triple meanings. Yeah, that often happens. Here today, not so much. We're talking about these phrases that have clear meanings, so hopefully you can follow along quite easily today.
Alex said, okay, this song is catchy. And yes, we agree. This is quite an old song. One more
Jury.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, it must be around 10 years-ish.
Yeah,
I'd
it
say.
was. They were a popular group when I was in middle school, and I like this song.
Seo In-young is probably their most famous member to come
Maybe
out
some
of it.
might disagree, but yeah.
Yes, maybe
Maybe
fans of
you
the
can
other
say
members.
Notorious.
Yeah, I've heard there
In
are
a
some
good way.
stories as well. They really became famous in around 2004, I'd like to say. Superstar was the song that really got them to fame. I remember that. That was good. Written by Shinhwa member Lee Min-woo. I've got
Wait,
brilliant,
really?
brilliant
It was written
knowledge.
by Shinhwa? That's
I'm just on Wikipedia.
Amazing.
I'm completely cheating here. Why don't we get some more clips played and then we will promise we'll sing again, right? Siska in Indonesia, let's get to your lines. This is my quick attempt for the song. I hope I'm not too late. Here we go. Messy pronunciation hashtag is what you've said.
그원하는 선을 넘어 저 마라 새를 향해 때론 원망도 하겠지 그 선하면도 넘지 말라고
Yeah.
I can fly the sky
Of course you can.
I'm never gonna stay
Don't stay.
언내가 지어 서러질 때까진 어떤 이유도 어떤 변명도
Yeah.
지금 내가 용기가 필요해
I heard at the end there, 지금 내가 용기가 필요해. The lyrics that we taught were 내겐 용기가 필요해. But does 내가 용기가 필요해 also work? Like, I need
I think 내겐
courage?
sounds more natural. I mean,
That's
you can-
grammatically correct,
because
right?
when you say 내가 용기가 필요해, then you're repeating the 가.
It does sound awkward, doesn't
so
it? A little bit.
does sound a little awkward.
But to be honest, I don't use that format very often, 내겐.
Because
or
it's
내겐은.
poetic. You don't really say this in ordinary life. You would
Okay.
just say, you wouldn't say 내겐.
Yeah.
And when you were speaking in ordinary lives, you would just omit 내겐 and you would say, 용기가 필요하다.
용기가 필요하다.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the time we leave out the subject, right? I or,
or
you
objects.
or something like
Because
that.
it is implied. We're smart.
Okey-dokey. You're right about a bit of messy pronunciation there, Siska. Salmon, I didn't really hear that. 저마다 향해, I think is what was said. Let's take a look at some other meanings because we got a bit of time.
Okay.
그어 놓은 선을 넘어. So the 선을 넘어, we got that from the phrase we learned. So to cross the line. But what's 그어 놓은?
Okay, so the 그어놓은, it means the line that you said. You can translate it as.
I've learned something completely new today.
Because 긋다 is a verb for drawing lines. 긋다.
긋다.
You don't say 선을 그리다. That would mean that would literally mean draw a line. But when
Actual
you
line.
say 선을 긋다, then it's like
to set a line.
another meaning of draw line. Yeah, set a
like
line.
figuratively. So it's meaning the line that you set to cross it. 그어 놓은 선을 넘어. And then 저마다 삶을 향해.
We always forget this melody.
We do. I know here 삶 means life, right? 향해 means to head towards. But 저마다, I don't know what that
저마다 you
means.
can translate it as each person
Each person
towards their own life.
toward their own life. Okay.
So I guess it kind of continues with the first line. Each person towards their life, they cross the line that they set up.
Oh, they go past the limits, maybe the things that they thought were what they should keep in their life. I guess that's true, isn't it? Everyone crosses those lines sometimes. And then 때론,
It's necessary sometimes.
때론 원망도 하겠지.
원망 is like blaming.
Blaming.
때론 means sometimes.
Sometimes from time to time.
So it means from time to time you might blame.
Okay.
And I thought, so this continues with the next line
That we learned earlier.
Learned. You blame saying you shouldn't cross that line first. Because I
okay.
want to cross the line.
So maybe if you're in a relationship, someone crosses that line first, you blame them, but you were maybe going to cross the line first yourself.
I think
be
it's not
interpreted.
about in a relationship, but I think it's like talking about life. So I want to be the first person to do this, but
cross the
when
line.
another person do it,
I'll blame them.
yeah, because the cross the line here doesn't mean cross the line in a rude way, but to set a limit and then cross that limit.
Maybe in a good way. Maybe
think it
fulfilling
is a
your
good way.
potential or something.
Yeah.
So, obviously, lyrics and poems can often be interpreted in many ways. You can interpret it differently if you like. Annie from Singapore, we got your song clip as well.
지금 내겐 용기가 필요해 진짜 용기가 필요해요
Oh, that sounded nice.
I like that.
You really
Simple
need
version.
some courage, right? 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해. You need courage. And like we said, put in anything instead of 용기 for what you need, right?
And this matches up with our hashtag today, which is fear.
Oh, yes. So you need courage when you've got fear. We got Zana from Malaysia as well. Let's take a listen to your clip.
그어놓은 손을 넘어 저마다 삶을 향해 때론 폭망도 하겠지
Good.
그래서는 먼저 넘지 말라고
Ooh.
I can fly the sky
Yeah.
Whoa, never gonna stay
I like how she's doing that.
쓰러질 때까진 어떤 이유도 어떤 명명도 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해.
Well
That
done,
was from-
Zana.
여기
That was
Zana.
from Zana. That was really nice.
I heard one thing, nomji 말라고.
Yeah,
and it's
actually,
spelled
Alex
that way,
did it as
isn't
well.
it?
Yeah, so you kind of need to make it more double consonant sound.
Even though it's not actually spelled that right. 넘지 말라고.
넘지.
넘지 말라고. So there are some rules sometimes where it doesn't sound like it's spelled, unfortunately, but not as many as English. And then 변명 as well, to me, sounded a little off. But let's go through those two quick sentences, right? 어떤 이유도, 어떤 변명도. So it's the same pattern, right? 어떤 something 더. So 어떤 이유도, meaning
이유 meaning reason. 어떤 이유도 means any.
for any reason. Yeah, I guess for any reason. And
I
then
think it's like it omitted the verb because this is not a sentence.
you can't use that by
You
itself,
can
right?
say 어떤 이유도.
Yeah, because the sentence before that we learned talking about you're going to collapse from being exhausted until that time and for any reason, for any 변명.
I think the verb that is omitted is 필요 없어.
Okay.
Because the next verb that comes out is 필요해. So here I think it's saying I don't need any reason. I don't need any excuses.
Yes,
I just need
need
courage
courage. Fantastic. 변명 meaning an excuse, right? 변명 이유.
So you can say 변명하지 마, meaning don't make excuses.
If someone has crossed the line, maybe you could come back with
선
that.
넘지 마.
변명하지 마, 선 넘지 마. Don't make excuses. Don't cross the line. Lilith, we hope you cross the line with your singing. Let's take a listen.
내가 지쳤어 러지 때까진 어떤 이유도 어떤 병명도
Yeah.
지금 내건 용기가 필요해.
필요해. That was good. Not
I
bad
liked
at
her
all.
voice. So cute.
Yes, indeed. That one line. So let's sing the three lines that we have taught today. Because I think, especially with the second one with the double shield sound, it could be a little difficult. The 쓰러질.
Yeah,
쓰러질.
double consonants can
Yes.
always be difficult, but I will repeat it for you. It's
Okay.
쓰.
쓰.
So the trash in Korean is 쓰레기,
쓰레기.
something like that. 쓰러질 때까진.
쓰러질 때까진. The 때 and the 가 are also double
my
consonant
God.
sounds.
Triple double
쓰러질
consonants.
때까진. Okay, so until you collapse. All right, let's give it a sing-song to wrap things up today.
Sing-song?
Yeah, a little sing-song. That means we're going to sing along.
Okay.
Let's have a sing-song.
Let's go.
You got to go first.
You gotta go first.
그 어떤 섬을 넘어 저마다 삶을 향해.
Because of you, I forgot the melody. 때론 원망도 하겠지.
Yeah.
그 선을 먼저 넘지 말라고.
I can fly the sky.
Never gonna stay. 내가 지쳐 쓰러질 때까지.
어떤 이유도 hey, 어떤 명명도 hey, 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해. Fantastic. We nailed it by the end of it. Not embarrassed whatsoever. You can watch this again on YouTube and hopefully V Live in future weeks, but not today. Korean Unnie, thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for inviting and see you guys next week.
All right, we'll be learning Korean through a drama or a movie then. Right now it's some Block B. Very good.